Good morning all on this thundery, showery weekend of ours. Today's video, I'm going to take a trip down to Carp Co. It's also Trop Co, same company, which is down in Kent. I'm going to pick up some of their nitrobacter for this Nexus because I've got a nitrite problem with this. I've mentioned obviously in the previous videos that I had a bit of a problem with my Nexus and I destroyed. In actual fact, I've got that out. I've broken the airing in there, so I have changed that, but in the process I'd killed quite a bit of bacteria, and I'm not processing nitrite in the way I was, and I've got too many fish in there, creating too much to leave it to let it grow naturally on its own. So I'm going to go off to Carp Co today and get some of their nitrobacter, which is an absolutely fantastic product. You can use it setting up a new tank, you can use it when introducing new stock, and I would also suggest everybody uses it when the season starts to get your filters going. It is better than any pond bomb, in my personal opinion, better than any bottled of dead bacteria. This is a live culture of nitrobacter, which is obviously what we all want and what we all need in our filters. So yeah, I will get some today and show you what I think of it and how I use it. There we go, made it to Carp Co and Trop Co. Quality place this. Beast back on the road. Let's have a look at the big outdoor ponds. How many of them they got? There we go. Look at that jag. That's Tancho shower. Doitsu Shiro. Some lovely fish here. Look at him in that. Big jag. It's the size of him, I don't think it does it justice on the camera. Absolutely huge, some of them. Well, that jag's got to be about 90 centimetres. It just doesn't come across when you film them. There's loads of tanks. Right, let's go have a look inside. Snap back in a minute. There you go, Trop Co's got his doors open. There'll be swelter in there today. Carp Co is around the corner. There you go. The main tunnel. The old basins. So these, I believe, are all your sugar joy. So that right, I pronounce these strange words sometimes. They're lovely green ones in there. Still it's better there as well, lovely. That's the problem, I can't come in here without buying fish these days. Water level's quite low on this one at the moment, in the water tank. A lot of fish in there. There's the diggings. Warm in here. It's a very warm, muggy day. This polytunnel makes it so hot. I don't know how people work in them. You can see some of the YouTubers and the soy farms with their polytunnels. Hats off to you, you put up with that heat all day because I would not be able to do it.
Lovely ginner kahaki there. Lovely. So over there, I think they're karashi guys. Yeah, karashis. I do like that kahaki. No, no fish today. I'm here for their nitro backer. No fish. Big old tunnel. Have a look out the back. There we go. Just a new bit. I've only been in this bit once before. Wasn't many fish last time, so have a quick look around all the bassins. Clever filter system using water tanks. Down for grog in there. Nice little gin rin Saragoy there. Gin rin, sorry. Got told off calling it gin the other day. Some real babies in this one. $5 each. Some linkers. Some butterfly ones that we just passed. You know, they're Marmite, people love them or they hate them. Personally not a fan, but each to their own. Small ones. Tiny ones again. £8 each those ones. Some more butterflies. More butterflies. You see the alpha. I'm assuming these have been jumping, they've got them netted up. Some bigger ones in here. Nice cuckoo in there. Let's do get really nice cuckoo in the Yoshi's fish. What I've got at home going on, it's grown really well. Colours are lovely. And there's some nice ones in here too. Right, let's go get some nitro back there. Massive place. And we're baying up for the online sales. Dry goods. Right, I have to dive next door. I think we're hiding in Trop Co, so let's go get me stuff. Having the car built, I'll have its dial, having a good look at the Trops. Some of the garfish, what do you think about that? It's nuts this place from a tropical point of view. Spent hours in here as well as a lot of money. Those angels. Insane. Anyway, this was a koi trip and a bacteria trip, so I'm not going to get sucked in to go around every single tank like I normally do. There's over 900 on in here, which is just mental. So I'll snap back in a bit. So there we go. I can talk a bit louder now. Apologies, I was probably whispering most of that. Hopefully the sound's not too bad. Just a bit conscious that people are out on their downtime, want to enjoy their trip to the fish shop and not listen to someone trying to do YouTube videos or have it interrupted. So yeah, apologies if it's quiet. But this is it. This is the Nitrico. This is, I cannot rate this stuff highly enough. I have used it for my tropical fish tanks, setting up new tanks. I've even used some in my pond when I first set it up last year just to get it going, and it works a dream. I've got a nitrate issue at the minute, which I'll go through into separately when I put this stuff in, but yeah, it's brilliant. 500 grams here. They reckon that's enough for feeding or seeding a filter on a pond of about 1,000 gallons. So what's that, 4,000 odd litres? 4,500, something like that. But yeah, 1,000 gallons, so 37 quid. If you're setting up a new pond, if you're stocking new fish, if in this place delivers online, cannot recommend this enough. Great to have, just to avoid any problems. But yeah, let's get home. Let's get it into the filter with some new media in, bring the capacity back up again, and hopefully it solves my nitrate issue. And yeah, snap back to you in a bit. Right, I'm back. Just doing a quick bubble up of the centre. I've been clean for a few days because I've got the salt. I didn't want to lose any water, but I need to do it. It's been too long. I have, in actual fact, popped both of these in here just to equalise temperature. I do exactly the same thing I do when I'm acclimatising fish. I float this in to match the temperature across because it's still live bacteria. So popping it in there on the media in a bit, hopefully minutes last the same, and it picks up nice and strong. You want it to adhere to the media. See, some of this is still quite clean. It's slightly brown. I have noticed, and I don't know if anybody else has, obviously algae will play a big part, but when the media is outside, it seems to form a biofilm quicker in the right temperature. This is maturing very slowly. I mean, it does the job, apart from at the minute we've got the nitrate issue, but yeah, the stuff outside that was from here has really turned a lot quicker, so yeah, we'll see. So yeah, the floating, I've got the other one tucked in there somewhere, lost it now, it's gone down the hole. There it is, just around there. Acclimatise that, and then I'm just cleaning some media out there, rest of the K1, and then I'll put the media on it. So I'll show you that in a sec. Alright, lid off, temperature all up matching. Now I'm literally just going to go around the ring, put some more media back in, just air's off at the minute, and I'm literally just going to put this on and let it sit on it for a good hour or two. So let me see if I can actually get the camera to stand up without dropping it in the water. Okay, so I'm just going to have to lean in. So literally, it's like a brown goop. Literally, it's called goop. So there. There. Right, it's not the easiest to do with one hand, and camera in the other, so I'm going to switch off and then I'll show you afterwards when I've got it all. So what I'll do is I will quickly wash this out, make sure I've got all of the good stuff, and sprinkle it on, and then I'll gently turn it over with my hands, but I'll cut back in a minute and show you that. So there we go, it's all in, all the way around. You see, now I'm just gently going to turn this over just to make sure that it's all been mixed in properly. I'll have to get over there, we're off camera in a minute, which is great fun to watch, so I can't get there. Great bit of hindsight, build your filters so you can access them properly. And this is part of the reason why I have done this kind of setup before I build a proper pond in the garden. So hopefully I get all my wants, likes and ifs, buts in my head right before actually build the pond. Because you know what it's like, build a pond, you know, I wish I'd done this, if I just had another bottom drain, you know, we should put a pipe over there, and I wish I'd done that. So there we go, it's all mixed in. I will leave this now for a good couple of hours. Pump's still running, water's still coming through, but there's no air on, which obviously means the actual functionality of the K1 will subside for a little bit, but this just gives time for the bacteria, got a mixed bit in there, that we've just put in to bind itself to the new media. So yeah, cool. This is the nitrite reading before I put the bacteria in, test that I did. So I'll do one after. I'm not sure roughly where I could never get a perfect number. We're about half, between half and 1 I'd say, parts per million, which is obviously not good. So we'll see what it comes out of tomorrow. So it's all back together, all cleaned out. Nitrico is in. Like I said, just giving it an hour or two, long as possible really, but it's balancing act, isn't it, between getting it working again, just so the bacteria can adhere itself to the K1. When you use this stuff, again, you can't really tell on camera because my water's normally pretty crap anyway, but it does make the water go a bit misty, a bit cloudy. Don't be alarmed, perfectly normal. It's just that some of it doesn't attach itself straight away, so it's going to be circulated around. Obviously, any bacteria you put in that does get itself into the main pond, it's going to get sucked up into the filter. I mean, you could, in theory, just dump it in the pond, but you're going to have a far less successful adhesion rate. The bacteria to the media, putting it in your filter versus dumping it in the pond. But yeah, there we go. Right, it is the next day. I'm just going down to check, see where we're at, test the nitrite and see what has worked. You sound quite excited about this. Hopefully it solved my problem. Obviously processed a lot more than it was. Drop your test file. And so, water is a lot clearer. I can't smell, and then this sounds silly, I can't even describe what it smells like, but you do smell a dirty water smell when you've got a nitrite or an ammonia problem. It wasn't an ammonia problem that I've had, it is a trite. But definitely when you open the door, it's being in a contained space, it stinks, you can smell it. You get used to it quite quickly and become nose blind, so you don't mind sitting in the fish mill. But, yeah, that wasn't there this morning, which is the main thing. So yeah, I've done the test, just giving it its final, and that is where we were yesterday. And that is where we are today. So Nitrobacter has done the job. Processed a lot more nitrite overnight, and we're laughing. Got some escaped micromedia from the outer chamber, which I keep wishing out. Got a load over there that I can't reach, but yeah. Water clarity is improved, and water quality is improved. So that is my experience using Nitrobacter. I'll pop a link in the description. If anyone wants to have a look at it, they can do. Straight to Carp Co's website. Any questions, drop them in the comments below. Please, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, try and help me out. I'm starting out on this YouTube journey, so I appreciate more than probably I ever have done before how much effort some of these videos do take. So. And again, any comments, anything you'd like to see or like me to do differently, then please do chuck them down. That all helps. And let me know what you think of me first attempt at an intro. So, cheers for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.